Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
180!
Check 48, come on! Here we go.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Something else, baby.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
To throw, it's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
He's checking. Crash.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Eagles.
Here we go. 120!
Right back to Sanders on first down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Wentz throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Ravens nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
I got you.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 61 yards that time on the ground. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. On the toss play, Howard. And he is going absolutely nowhere, in the wrong direction. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's got room. There goes Mark Ingram. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 79 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From midfield, here's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a carry for Sanders. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Wentz going to go on 4th down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Done. 20.
50 seconds to Myers. Let's go, let's go.
Black, come on.
26. Switch it.
General West. It's done.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 24. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Ravens take over
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Got a man. It's Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 66 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And now look at him go. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And now he'll tuck it and run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wentz on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Flush to his right. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down.
No. Off. Set up. Touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent sized. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, come on. 57. Rotate. Smith. You remember me? Delta. On your team.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Duke Riley coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. And an alley to run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that will get them one closer. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
And an alley to run. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of it, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
There you go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. And 80! You gonna see me in your nightmare!
On first down, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on second and 8. Wentz flushed out right. And that's incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Wentz now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. 1st and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, 3 scores in this game, I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3
Filet,
times.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually
accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 83 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin.
Points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 75 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Ravens 38, Eagles 35. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They've got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
from the gun. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
He's tight right there. Even. Fourth down. Even. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Jackson now throwing on fourth down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Ravens 38.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Here's Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3